Okay, Jen, I think you're the only one. So if you have a question for Sydney, ask away.
Sounds good. Hey, Sydney, how's it going?
Hey, I can't hear on here. Sorry, Jen. 1 second.
No worries.
A simple fix. How are you, Jen?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
Made it okay to Chicago? I feel like I should ask after what happened to the Liberty.
We did. We made it just fine. There were no problems at all.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it.
Yes.
So how different does this time around playing Chicago feel than the first time you guys played Chicago and you were like a day or two into your Mystics career?
Yeah, I mean, I think as a team too, we were watching film today and we saw a lot of clips from our first game, and it feels like that was from like a season ago when we played them. And I think both teams have been on their own journeys, obviously, for the first half of the season. So tonight's going to be a lot of fun just to see where we're at after everything that we've been through as a group, after everything Chicago's been through as a group. It's like I feel like two new teams are going to be facing each other tonight.
So not asking you to give away your trade secrets, but any, keys to the game you can share with me?
They are a team that likes to run. They like to play up tempo on both ends of the floor. So we have to make sure that we take care of the ball. And we also want to make sure that we take good shots so they can't get out in transition. And so we want to do what we can to take them out of their rhythm because they love to play fast and dictate the tempo of the game. So I think if we stick to our game plan, which I won't share any more info about, then we should be in a good position to make it be a good game tonight.
Awesome. What are your plans for the break, and how weird is it to have 5 weeks without games in the middle of a season?
Yeah, that's pretty wild, isn't it? I'm going home. I'm gonna be with family for majority of the time because of how crazy the season has been. And then once we start back up, it's back into the rhythm of everything. I just wanted to be with family, see some familiar faces back home. And so that I'm looking forward to that, even though in Phoenix it's gonna be like 110, 15 degrees, but we'll be in air conditioning, so it's okay.
There you go. I was trying to think, like, is there any comparable situation like in college or overseas or anything where you would have this much time off just smack in the middle of the season?
I remember, actually, no, I don't know. I think there's no way to really simulate it except for just treating it like you're starting another season. I think because of what we do, where we go from season to season, it's almost like it's an in-between period of time between those two seasons, if that makes sense. So for us, we're used to being able to, okay, take this amount of time off, shut it down, start easing your way back into it. We hit the ground running. And so that's our job. Like when we're called to perform, you perform. Doesn't matter how much time you have off. You got to be able to be prepared for when the lights come back on.
And hopefully you guys will all be healthy for the second season. How's your ankle doing? I heard you maybe sat out of one of the practices this week.
Yeah, it was nice to have this extended time for all of us to have practice days, first of all, but if we do need another day to sit down, rest, stay off of our feet, we had the opportunity to do that. And so I took that on Tuesday just to give my ankle a little bit more time to reset, to stretch a little bit. And I think for all of us, we paying attention to our bodies and having the opportunity to take our time, focus on healing, recovering, and we took advantage of that this week, as well as making sure that when we are on in practices that we're improving and getting better as a group.
And then I just got to ask you one more thing, and that's about Tina. What's it been like for you just watching her put up, I think it's fair to call them video game numbers so far this season? And, what's it been like, even off the court, just having her as a teammate?
Yeah, I mean, you put it perfectly. It's like you're watching a video game right before your eyes. The moves that she does, the shots that she's making, it's high level. It is high level stuff. And I think Tina, this is who she is. Like, this is who she's been her whole career. And to see it firsthand, to witness it, and to be a part of it in a small way, like it has been, like, I won't forget it. Like, I can't wait to tell my kids about it one day down the line. Like, Tina, this is a legendary season, and I think it should be appreciated and viewed that way. And I know that when we come back after the break and when they go to the Olympics and they do their thing, I'm excited for how we're going to come back together and continue to help her be great. And she doesn't need much help with that, but help her be great. And then we find that rhythm too when we come back for the second half.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Sydney. I appreciate my impromptu one-on-one. This has been fun.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for being here today. Enjoy the break. We got to get this dub and then we're out.
Looking forward to watching it. Good luck.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks, Sydney.
Yep.
That's it, Jen. So we'll talk later, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks.
Bye.